Hello everyone and welcome back to SaiyanSquabbles. I am yours truly, Papa Ping Pong, here to bring you another deck battle. So today I'm versing my buddy Colby once again. We're experimenting with some stuff. He's playing the starter deck Green Broly, and I am playing Red-Yellow Jiren, which is probably my favorite way to play Jiren. Although I don't think it's this optimal way, but he goes first. He's using the Broly effect to get the 1-drop, play the 1-drop, take 2 life. And then I believe he just passes it over to me. He's using his big brain. I think we're talking about something, because we are both trying to learn stuff as well, especially the new deck cap. This is a 51 card deck. I can probably get to 50 if I really, really wanted to, but 51 seems like a good spot. So I charge a Katila and the Universe 4 guys, and I swing his leader, take a life, play the 2-drop. So he's gonna have a really rough time here because he's gonna be popping off turn 2 or turn 3 pretty consistently and dealing a lot of damage normally. But the issue is I'm going to have a lot of U11 on board, so it's gonna be hard for him to get around my leader effect, and Broly does not have a lot of ignoring barrier. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to deal as much damage early on. I normally would not have swung with the Cocotte, but I really want him to take all his excess damage if at all possible, because we're trying to play kind of aggro here, so the Beerus in hand is going to be very, very helpful for this. So he's charging a Tragic Awakening. So this is green-yellow, I believe, Jiren, which actually my teammate, I don't know if he wants me to say his name, I'll just say his nickname, Tiger Pat, won our second store championship with. He got first place with Green-Yellow Broly. This isn't the exact build, but it's pretty close. So shout out to him, I guess. But so he attacks my leader, I take it, and then he plays Paragus, which allows him to play a Broly control mechanism from deck. And then you may remove him and Broly from the battle area to find a Broly BR from your deck. The energy cost is 6 or less, and add it to your hand, I believe. So, and with the Broly effect, he has to take a minimum of 1 life after he leaves the board, 1 to 2 life. So he's going to use the Paragus effect to add the 4-drop to hand, and then Broly's effect after you take the life. He technically did that out of order, but he found the 4-drop from deck anyways. Then the Broly effect procced to play the 4-drop Broly from hand. So, now this Broly, when he is KO'd, you may discard 2 cards to play a 6-drop Broly from your hand. And the leader effect, which some of you might not know, you guys probably can read it if you wanted to, but you can KO 1 of your battle cards, 1 of your opponent's battle cards, once per turn, and you can only have a maximum of 2 battle cards in your battle area. So he's deciding what to do here. He's going to swing at my leader, and I do not negate, and I take it. And he's going to use Broly Control Mechanism, which allows him to pop a Broly, put it in the drop area. I don't know if it's KO or put it in the drop area, it doesn't really matter. But, and then Broly Control Mechanism allows him to draw 1 card, and then he's going to use Broly's effect to discard 2 to play a 6-drop from hand. And the 6-drop, I cannot play negates if energy costs 2 or more against the attack, which does matter, because I do run 3 or 4 Topo in this deck. So that might actually be relevant. So he's swinging at my... I missed if it was leader coat, but he's going 20, 25. I believe this is a Cocotte. Yeah. He's trying to get rid of my board because he knows about my leader effect. And I'm really going to try to keep Cocotte here, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of the cheap stuff I'm not going to be playing. Cheap, including that 3-drop Jiren, I guess is more expensive, but I don't think I'm going to be wanting to keep a lot of my energy defensively. But he swings, and I do take it. No negates, no combos. So, I do take it. So, I don't think he has much more to do here, because he can't KO anything to go into the 8-drop. So I drew a Whis. I believe I have the French version of that Wheeze, just cuz. But that is a Checkland Wheeze. So, deciding what to do here. So I'm going to play a blocker, because he still gets barrier. Then I'm going to awaken to restand 1 and draw 1. And I'm going to swing into the... Let's see. I'm deciding, because I'm like, I really want to bait out the 8-drop, because if I bait out the 8-drop, I have the Beerus in hand. But I'm just going to want to bring him to 2 life, so it's really hard for him to play the secret rare if he has it in his deck or hand. So, I draw the Jiren, Army of 1, which is actually, I didn't really think about it at the time. It's kind of dead against Broly, because Broly can just discard his energy to play 6-drops. So... I go 20, or I go 30, because the leader gets a plus 5k base, and then 35, and then he takes it. I swing at his leader with Coat. I believe he doesn't negate here. Yeah, okay, and I don't combo, and he combos 15. So I see once he combos with that he has a Gohan, that he's going to be running the successor Gohan. So I have to be very careful about that, because it's going to be 2 triple strike attacks after a potential double strike. But I pass turn after that. I'm keeping the Beerus in hand, which Colby's a very good player, so he's probably aware that I have Beerus in hand if I'm passing with 2 energy. That or a Topo. So he's deciding what to do here, because I think he's trying to see if he can kill me this turn because of my leader effect. Because the 8-drop Broly allows you to KO a battle card ignoring barrier by discarding one. So that is the only answer, I believe, in his deck to my Kunchi. But he has to think, because I still have a blocker, I can still do my leader effects, I'll still have a code on board, and that's not accounting for the potential negates and the Beerus and stuff that I have in hand. So he's got to think really carefully here. Again, I'm thinking very carefully. He's probably... I think we are probably discussing some strategy here. That's why it's taking a minute, because we are trying to help each other. But he swings at my Coat, and I negate with Nimbus, and I pitch the Jiren because I'm never going to play him, so thought might as well. Because I'm afraid he can go up the chain again. That's the main reason why I took it out. Yeah, he plays the Paragus, which allows him to play another control mechanism, and this is what makes me believe he has a secret rare in hand. So he's debating. Okay, so yeah, he plays him in the drop area, and he's adding the 6-drop to hand just cause. But he's going to discard 2 and play out the 8-drop. So this is what's going to get rid of my Kunchi, which is probably the best play he can make, because he needs to get rid of that for me to take damage. He's going to swing at my leader. Got no negates. So this is actually pretty smart to swing at my leader, because he's going to pop my battle card ignoring barrier, and then he's still going to make me take a life if he combos into it, which he does. Especially because his leader effect, which some of you guys might not know, like I said, sparking 7, when he attacks, you may draw up to 6 cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. So he's just pouring in his hand. He's probably looking for the secret right now. And then I'm debating what I should do here. I'm like, maybe I should have blocked Again, we're talking through this a little bit, but yeah, I take it. Or I take the damage to not take any more damage. So he's swinging at Cocotte, and I got no negates or blocks, I believe. And he draws a fat hand once again. So he combos a Paragus. Yeah, he's definitely searching for... This is when I'm like, okay, he doesn't have the secret rare in hand. Because he would not be digging so much to find the Broly. Unless he's really that determined to kill my battle cards. Which might be the case, to be honest. So, restand. I did draw into Saiyan Instincts, but that's not really going to help in this situation. So I know if I attack, he can discard one to KO my Zoirai, because it's an active battle. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing at his leader. And then I get plus 5k and I draw one. If he doesn't negate, which he's definitely debating about. Because if I have the Champa in hand, yep, he plays the Shocking Death Ball to KO the Zoirai, which is a great play on his part, especially for furthering destruction Champa. If he was afraid of that, that's probably a smart play. But he does Spark and take the damage, so I'm like, okay, he probably has another negate in hand. So I play another Kunchi, and I swing at his leader, and because I'm wanting to play the Beerus, but I just realized, I'm like, wait, I have no red in hand. Except for 10k combo power. So I'm going to use the leader effect, and I do find a red card. So I don't process that I found the red card at first. So I go 25 into lead, and then after I go 35, I notice, I'm like, wait a minute. So he lets me take it back, thank God. So then I play the Beerus and pop his Broly. So it was a hard choice whether to pop Broly or keep his leader in rest mode, if I'm being honest, but I think the Broly pop was smarter because he can KO my Kunchi and then deal damage in one combo. But he goes... I believe that combo's out. 15, 20, 25, 30. So he has to go 5k more? Or 10, 15. Oh no, he's good. And then I swing his leader with Beerus. She negates a Shocking Death Ball. And then I pass turn. So it really comes down to what does he have in hand now, because I've stopped his chain. He's discarded a lot of Brolys to get to the spot. So he has to be very careful. This is going to be probably the turn that decides the game for him. So he's got to decide, do I charge to 4? Because he knows I run Jiren army of 1. And he's debating, do I charge to 4? For the chance to find the 4-drop, and we're talking through this a little bit. He's debating really what he wants to do here, and what I'm telling him is, if you don't win this turn, you've lost, basically, because unless he has the negates in hand, which we both know he doesn't. So he does go to the 4th energy, in case he draws off his leader effect into a 4-drop, so he can hardcast the 4-drop. But what he's doing instead is playing the Paragus to search top 5 for a Broly BR. And add to hand if he finds one. Because at the very least, Tragic Awakening can get rid of his last energy, or his 4th energy, if he has the Tragic Awakening in hand. But he finds the 8-drop. So his Paragus is going to swing into my Kunchi, and I'm like, you wouldn't dare. I'm like, you monster. And then he goes 10k, so that's 14, I believe. So I have to go 10k, so 19k. And I take it. And leader effect to KO the 2, so you can restand 1 green. So he swings at my leader, no response. And as you guys can see, I have no combo power in hand, so he's just going to go in, which is the smart choice. So, yep, that is game. I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 decks. Shout out to Colby, again, a great player. He's been featured in a lot of my videos recently. And we got some more battles coming up, especially featuring the new Unison cards. I know I haven't really gotten the chance to show them off, but I promise they're coming. I'm working on a few decks right now. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See ya!